Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the shipyard. Welcome to my workbench here. Continuing on with building the Knox class frigates. In this video, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways how you can go about building these things. Now, you can follow along with me and do exactly what I do on these ships, but to tell you the truth, I don't always do the same thing either. You know, sometimes I might come up with a situation where I might run out of a certain kind of material that I've been using, and I need to come up with an alternate. And you know, there's like I put in the title, there's more ways to skin a cat. So really all I'm trying to do is you know, when it comes to making these superstructure parts, I just need to make a shape, and you can make that shape really using anything. I've seen one gentleman on my page made one of these out of styrofoam, and it looks great. So this is what I'm talking about here. So what I did was I made three different superstructures, three different ways. Okay, now for the first part, I made all the forward part of this superstructure out of the same material. It's 3/4 inch. This after part, sometimes I don't always have the material. You know, it needs to be a 1/2 inch, and to get a piece of 1/2 inch material like that, it's not that you can't get it, but oftentimes I'm lacking. So what I did in this case was I came up with three different ways that you could build these things, and not just for these ships. It could be any part of this ship. It could be another type of ship you're working on. You know, just to give you an idea of what you can do. So there's no rules when doing this. I probably could have come up with 15 different ways to make these parts if I had the time to do it. So we'll show you on the first ship here. To make this part here, now this part was made with a solid piece of 1/2 inch by I don't know how wide, and then I glued on two 1/2 inch pieces on the end so I can get my width. And then I glued another little piece here. I got a piece of glue stuck to my finger. Hold on one second. And then just glued them together and sanded and cut down to the shape that I need. And that's example number one. Example number two was kind of a more of a you know, a lot more pieces. How I made it was I used 3/8 inch square stock and 1/8 inch material on the top, and then I just you know, cut and form to whatever I had to do to get the shape and dimensions I needed. So that was the second example. Third example is I used a 1/2 inch piece of plywood, and then I just simply glued on some parts on the outside so that you don't see all the nooks and crannies. You can see here on this part where it is a piece of plywood, and I don't have to worry about putting anything over that because it gets glued up into here anyway, and you'll never see it. So I just wanted to go over that, let you guys know that, you know, like I said, there's no rules, there's no set standards on what material or that you can use to make these things with. You know, these examples that I'm showing you are just you know, just to get your mind started. You know, like I said, more than one way to skin a cat. So the next video we'll actually get back into building these things, and we'll glue them together, and you know, we'll put these guys to shame for the shape that they belong in, and then we'll continue on, and we'll start building the rest of the superstructure. So I just want to put that out there. You don't have to follow and do exactly what I'm doing. If there's a better way that you know of, or something you're more comfortable using, by all means, go right ahead. You know, you're still going to come up with the same end result. So that's it for now. I hope you all might have learned something, and keep it up. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.